Sorry.
I'm
Nick.
Okay. Should we have like a timer to see how much? You know what I mean?
I mean, it says on there.
Okay, whatever. Oh, that makes sense. Alright. Alright, so we'll just edit that whole part out. Alright. You guys ready?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh wait, you guys have to go knock on the door because I'm saying please come in and have a seat. You can just start walking over on the count of 3.
Oh yeah.
We have to knock on.
Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Come in. Hello, good evening. Please come in and have a seat. Hi. For those, you can come in. Oh shit, we need.
You're fine.
You can come in whenever.
Okay, I'll be slick. And by slick, I mean sly.
Okay, let's do that one more time. Because I just started talking.
I can't stop laughing. It's too funny.
We can laugh.
We'll get used to it. Okay.
You don't actually have to leave the door. She doesn't know.
For sure, it goes all the way down the hallway to make an entrance. Okay. Come in. Hello, good evening. Please come in and have a seat.
Hello.
Hi. Hi there. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the location, the restrooms are located just down the hall. There is also a drinking fountain right outside the restroom should you need a break for water. We have reserved this room and the one next door in order to speak with each other privately. I'm going to ask that you please turn off any cell phones or pagers to avoid interruption.
Sure. Guess that's okay.
Should an emergency arise, please let me know. Keep in mind you are both here on a voluntary basis. Should you feel the need to discontinue the mediation, you are free to do so. First and foremost, I would like to thank you all for being here today and trusting me as your mediator. Please allow me to introduce myself to those of you. My name is Cassandra Sperry. Feel free to call me Cassie. Just to reiterate, I am not biased toward either party, and I do not recognize either of you. Do either of you recognize me?
No.
Okay. Are you both comfortable with the room setting, such as temperature, light, and seating?
It's nice.
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you both capable of coming to a decision regarding a solution to this issue? Yeah.
Yes.
Can you make this decision appear appropriate and fair for both sides?
Okay.
I will now give you my opening statement, which will contain what to expect and what to anticipate from your mediation. I will then ask for both of you to read me an informal opening statement telling me what you think I should know in order to help this mediation run smoothly. You are both entitled to claim your opening statement in whatever way you please, as well as presenting your case in whichever way you please. I am simply here to serve as a third party should you need me to step in while discussing your conflict. You may write your thoughts and the other party's thoughts down if you may wish. All information you choose to disclose with me is and will be completely confidential and will not be shared with either party or any other individual. Additionally, any information discussed between both parties, both of you, will be confidential. I will not be giving either party any advice in order to keep things fair. I will again only serve as your mediator, helping you come to a decision. We are here today to discuss the issue between both of you. We will remain in the session until a resolution has been made. Either side can begin with how they feel about the issue and what you would like to change or keep the same. At some point during the mediation, I may feel the need to meet with each of you separately to discuss the proposed resolution if things seem to be going in the wrong direction. Again, all information disclosed between myself and you will stay between us. I will not share your information with the other party. When or if you reach an agreement, it will be written up and I'll ask that both of you sign it till we all have a clear and fair understanding of what the proposed negotiation will be. Does anyone have any questions before we begin?
I have to be here?
No, you volunteered. Okay.
How long does it have to be?
At least an hour and at most an hour and 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay,
Rough.
we will start with Nick. What is bothering you about the situation?
I mean, it's like every night she's in bed by like 10 o'clock. I try to stay up late. I'm not saying I go to bed at like 5 in the morning, but I stay up till 1, 2 in the morning sometimes, and she gets annoyed. She thinks I'm dirty. I don't think I'm that dirty. I mean, I grew up with two brothers, and maybe she's not used to being with males in the house. And every time we try to get the rent going at the end of the month, she's always give it to me second before I go put it in the mail, and it gets a little annoying. I feel like she doesn't like when I drink or like smoke outside, and I don't know. It's annoying. She annoys me.
Okay, so your roommate Jess is annoying you. Jess, would you like to tell your opening statement?
Yes, my name is Jess. I'm 28 years old, and I'm from LA. And I have a problem with Nick. He's my roommate, and we met on Craigslist, which I thought was fine because I've heard a lot of people talk about how they found great roommates on Craigslist. But I'm seeming to have some troubles. I'm a school teacher, and I need a lot of time to do my lesson plans. I need quiet, and he brings all these guys over, and they're super loud, and he's up at late hours because he's a bartender.
What do you expect? I mean, I had my friends over. What do you
Excuse
expect?
me.
Let her go on with her opening statement.
And then he brings all these girls back, and they're dirty and gross, and they probably have some form of, STD or something.
Come on, give me a break.
And
That's ridiculous.
he's bringing bacteria in the house from these women. He smells like alcohol because he's from the bar, and I just don't really enjoy that a lot because I'm a school teacher, and I can't be around someone like that at all hours of the day. And I have a problem with rent because he always says that since I'm the one making more money, that he says he's going to pay me back when rent's due, when he doesn't have money, and I obviously have to turn it in because then we'll get evicted, and that's obviously an issue because I need somewhere to live. And it looks bad on me because I'm a school teacher, and I have a good reputation. And, he also is very strange because he likes to be alone sometimes, and I think that's weird. Sorry. I think it's weird. And I don't really like that. And, you blame it on, you blame not paying rent on not having enough money as a bartender, but you need to pay me back because you do make good money. I've seen it, and you hide it. And that's not cool.
You look for me. You try and find my money.
I've seen you hide it before when you
Are
were
you going
drunk.
through my room?
I saw.
You've been going through my room.
I didn't think this is time for both of us to reach out. Is it time?
It's just her opening statement.
It was just my opening statement. Okay. Anyways, you smoke and that smells, and I don't like that, and it causes lung cancer, and that's pretty bad. So that's another issue. And you borrow my dishes without asking. I think there's a hurricane going on outside. So I'm just ducking cover. Borrow dishes. I have really nice china. And my grandmother, who passed away, she gave me all of her dishes, and now you use them to put your dirty chicken wings and your beer cans on my nice fine china that my grandmother gave to me before she passed away. And yeah, those were very precious to me. So.
Okay, so what seems here, Nick, you like to be alone. You serve as a bartender, and normally you like to just hang out, do
I
your
don't like to be
thing.
alone, but I mean, being in my room watching TV, does that mean I'm being alone and
You're a loner.
that means I'm a loner?
No,
Is her calling me names? Is that okay for her to do?
So you like...
You don't let her call. I mean, I'm here. We're here to fix this, and she's calling me names and telling me I'm a loner and I don't like being with people. I love being with people. I just want home. I like to be.
You're pretty much.
You're
a
very
loner.
chill,
Yeah, I like to hang out by myself sometimes, watch TV.
and
what's
you're
up?
the opposite.
Weird.
You like...
She's always
talk
like,
to
she's
people.
like,
Why am
get
I-
away from me. Like, she's always in my face, like talking. I'm like, I'm trying
I
to
just
be by
like
myself.
talking
Get out.
to people. I just like it.
Yeah,
it's
well,
my favorite thing
That's
to
what you
do.
do all day. Hang out with kids and you
It's
talk
my
to
hobby.
your kids.
I just like talking to people. Is that a problem?
Yeah, when you're in my face and in my room trying to like cut my bed and like not like snuggle with me, I'm like leave me alone. I'm just trying to.
When did I try and snuggle
Yeah,
with
you remember that time?
Oh,
I said,
that
I'm
one
like,
time?
get out of my room. That's like I yelled at her. I'm like, stop, get it, leave me alone. I'm in my room. Stay out of my room. This is my room. I want my
I
own.
never tried to snuggle with you.
Okay, well,
You
whatever you're
smell
trying-
like smoke. I don't
Whatever
like
you're trying to do, it was weird, and I was uncomfortable with it. It's not what I want to happen in my
Gross.
room with someone I live with.
that.
Now, you both found each other on Craigslist, correct?
Right.
Did
Yeah.
either of you ever talk about your interests at all before joining to be roommates, or?
She,
It was
she
just
moved.
kind of
She moved here.
convenient.
She
He
moved,
lied on Craigslist.
I lied. She moved here from
He said
LA.
he doesn't smoke.
What do you? I mean,
He lied.
I started. Yeah, I
And
picked
now
up
I'm
smoking when
stuck
I
with
moved
it.
here. I picked up smoking. I worked at the bar. I picked up smoking. I didn't.
You picked it up. The
Yeah.
first day I met you, you reeked of smoke.
Yes.
So neither of you
What?
talked about when you met each other on Craigslist. Neither of you talked about.
She needed a room. I said I have an open room, and she said, "Okay, I will.
Okay.
I'll live
So
here."
the first issue is neither of you even discussed interests. What you did.
I was
Oh,
nice
well,
enough to.
living.
She let her live in my apartment with me, and she's complaining about all this stuff. You need a place to live. Like I could have said no.
I can see where the conflict
Well, you needed the
comes.
money because obviously no one wanted a room with you.
I could have found. I mean,
You are a
Okay.
loner who
Yeah.
doesn't know anyone. I was the only person that was dumb enough to come in there and talk to a loner
Yeah.
who smokes
Yep.
and is drunk all the time and is
Yeah.
a bartender.
Okay, so I can see where the conflict is arising, considering neither of you discussed your interests. You're a bartender who works from what, 10 to 3 a.m. and you're a school teacher. So your weekdays, you like it quiet on the weekends.
Yes.
So
Well,
basically,
no, she's not quiet on the week. She's never quiet. She doesn't shut up.
that's not kind. Use kind words.
She doesn't shut up, and she
Use
just
kind
get
words,
out of
Nicholas.
my face. Like, leave me alone.
okay, so you need her just to be out of your face.
Yeah, I mean we can hang. I mean we can
But
talk.
you actually like to socialize. Okay.
Of course I do. Who doesn't? Any human.
I like
likes
to socialize. I
In
do.
your dreams, probably.
Yeah,
You
No.
wish you could socialize. But you
I
just
do
don't
socialize a lot.
Okay.
With who?
The girls that are coming over. What do you mean?
The nasty girls who are you picked up next to the garbage can. I don't know.
Oh God, I just whatever.
Okay, so
Whatever.
let's tackle each topic one on one. So first, let's talk about how you claim that Nick never cleans his house and that you are always the one cleaning
It's an apartment. It's not a house.
the apartment.
Yes.
Okay,
It's an
so
apartment.
tell me about your side of the story. Do you think you're tidy?
I'm not like a neat freak. If I eat something, I'm gonna throw the dish in the. I'm not gonna throw your
No,
grandma's
my
china.
grandma's china.
I'm gonna put the plate in the sink, and I might not do the dishes that night.
Place it gently
No,
in the sink.
yeah, that's what I do. I
After
I eat
you
my chicken
clean
wings.
it.
Yeah. No, I don't. No,
oh,
when I clean, I'm cleaning my dishes maybe a few days. Once every few days. I'm not gonna
it's
do it every.
disgusting. We have mice now because
No,
of
we-
you.
When did you see
I
a mouse?
saw a mouse turd on the floor.
A mouse turd. It's probably your boyfriend's turd. Your weird boyfriend.
My weird boyfriend doesn't even do that.
Okay.
Well, the
So
you seen a mouse?
I heard it nibble the
On
other
what?
on a piece of cheese that you left on the floor last week.
Jesus, you're out of control. You don't know what you're talking about.
It was nibbling
You're
on the
dreaming.
cheese that
So you
You're dreaming. There's no mice. I'm in the house more than you are because you're always out at work. So I'm here during the day. I've never seen a mouse once. Never seen it
I've
nibbling
never
on
seen
cheese.
it either, but
Heard it
I
nibbling on
heard it.
cheese.
I heard it nibbling on cheese the other day.
No.
And I knew it was your cheese because I don't even eat cheese. I'm lactose intolerant. I don't eat dairy.
All right.
And so it's your cheese that...
There's no mice in the house. You're out of your mind.
So you claim that yeah.
I'm
you're-
not dirty. I don't
You're not
clean up
a
after
neat-
myself every single time I eat. It's
You're
not that big
pretty
of a
gross.
deal. I think.
Okay.
Like normal
Now
people clean their
your
dishes.
side. You think you always clean up after him?
I feel like I do because he waits 2 days to do his dishes, and no normal person does that unless they want the fucking rat. Excuse me.
That's how she talks. Loud mouth, just annoying and swears. Loves to. I'm not gonna get started on the stuff she has in the house. I'm not gonna get started.
What do I have in the house? That just bothers
Let's
me?
keep
Just
Oh,
stuff.
yeah,
Just,
okay.
just
let's
crap.
tackle one
All
topic at a time.
your little things in the house that I don't want
Let's
to look
tackle
at.
one topic at a time. So you think
Yeah.
that you are always
So I
cleaning
feel like
up
I'm
after
always cleaning up after him. His dishes are just so nasty and they just smell the house. And then none of my friends want to come over because it's smelly
Good.
and it looks disgusting. Like, who does that? It's just gross. And I don't want to be his mom. Like, he has his mom.
Oh, don't get
come
my
and
mom.
do his
Don't
dishes.
talk about moms here. They don't get moms involved.
I thought it was my turn to talk.
You never met
I
my
don't
mom.
know.
Don't get. Don't start talking about my mom.
I remember your mom.
When? And when she mean
She
to you?
came here.
Why are you talking about her like that? It's my
Because
mother.
she's doing everything for you. You're not. You're a little boy. You're 5 years old.
I'm 5 years
You have to
old.
do things by yourself. You can't call your
I
mom
live with
and be like,
myself.
"Mom,
I clean my dishes every few days.
You live with me, who is acting like your mom because I do everything for you. When was the last time you did your own laundry?
Yeah, don't worry about when I do my laundry.
I
I did
do,
yesterday. You
because
were
I
at home. You're
live
too
with
busy
you.
out with your friends doing God knows what. And getting home at 10 o'clock and going to bed.
10 o'clock.
Like a little
Yeah.
child.
Okay, so you claim that you're not a neat freak. You don't clean up after every meal, but you do clean, and you think you are always doing the laundry and always doing the dishes.
She just does. She's always cleaning, and she's talking, and she's cleaning, and cleaning,
And
and
clean and talk.
putting
yeah.
up new decorations in the house that are unnecessary.
I'm just trying to make it look
No,
pretty
it's-
for my friends to come over. Is
Yeah, I
that a
want you-
problem?
So
Yeah,
now you
you-
think that she also, on top of that, buys things to decorate the apartment without permission.
Yeah, I don't want. There's girly things. I don't want those girly things in the house. Pink and look at she's wearing pink, all purpley and just.
Purple. Do you even know what colors those are?
Yeah, I do.
When did you go to school?
It's not your business when I went to school.
Okay. Well, I just think that he's very dirty and he should figure it out. I don't know how we're gonna figure this out, but you are just gross.
Okay,
I
so
can't
you
talk to
both
you,
got the mess out of the way. Let's go on to the next one. So it seems that the sleeping hours tends to be a little annoying as well.
She gets annoyed. I think it's fine. I don't like how I can't like be in my room listening to my music and she comes in at 11 o'clock and I'm trying to sleep. Like, put my
You're a
music on.
bartender.
Yeah.
Yeah, which means you're up super late, which means you're disrupting me. I have stuff
Deal
to do in
with
the
it.
morning.
Deal with it.
I'm a teacher. I wake up at 4 in the morning and then get to school at 6.
I didn't choose your profession. You chose it.
You chose yours.
Right. I like my job. I love my
I
job.
love my job.
So quit complaining about going to sleep at 10 o'clock.
I'm not complaining
About my
if
music
I
when you're in
could-
bed.
If I
Just
could
go to sleep.
How can I sleep? What are you gonna buy me some earplugs?
I'm gonna buy you anything. Buy your own things. You probably have it in your room somewhere. And that
I don't have earplugs. Who owns a pair of earplugs? Those are
I
weird.
don't know why you wouldn't buy some if you're annoyed with my music and if you
Well,
get
those
home
bother
late.
my ears. I have an ear condition.
It sucks. I don't know what you want me to do.
Well, I have an ear condition, so I can't use earplugs.
Just
Which
talk
means
to the
you need
doctor.
to stop being so loud.
I'm not loud. What do you think is loud is that's not loud.
Oh, what?
Me coming in the house at 2 in the morning from work is not loud.
What are your typical work hours?
Depends. On the weekends, weekdays depends on the day. I work maybe 10 o'clock to 2 to 3 in the morning.
To 3, yeah. More
And then
on
the
3
weekends?
side.
I get home late. Even on the days I don't work, I go to bed late.
When you come
That's how
home,
I
what
am.
do you typically do around 3 in the morning? You just go right to bed?
No, I grab something to eat from the kitchen, and then I eat.
No, from the floor, because that's where all the food is. where the mice
I
are
eat off the
eating it.
floor because I'm a homeless person. Just,
Yeah, you might as well be.
No. She can't even talk to her. She just. I don't want to talk about this anymore. I don't want to do this.
No more sleeping hours. Okay.
Yeah.
Now it seems kind of tagging along with sleeping hours. The alcohol and the smoking seems to be an issue. It seems that yes, like you like to enjoy the cigarette a lot, drink here and there, or drink a lot, and you just like to drink here and there on occasion.
Yeah,
Does
I
that
like
seem
that
to be
fun.
an issue between you two?
I don't think it's an issue. I think I go outside. I don't smoke in the apartment. I smoke outside.
Yeah, on the balcony.
Right, it's
But
outside.
can you smell of smoke?
Seriously?
That's what you said
Is that real?
earlier.
Yes. That's
Have you ever
Okay.
smelled something? Have you ever smoked before? Have
No.
you ever smelled someone that smoked before?
Yes.
Did they smell like smoke? Why are you asking me this? I mean, you girls are just take sides of
You
each other. It's not
girls.
right. You girls.
Okay.
I smoke.
You know
yeah.
what? You go on the balcony and you take you just do you're just a chain smoker. That's what I found on Urban Dictionary. I don't know. I think that's what it's called. And you just chain smoking out there like 2 or 3 cigarettes, and then you come back inside like a second later, and it's basically like you're smoking inside because it's just following you in here. And then it stains the walls basically, and then it just stains our furniture, and it's disgusting. It smells like a I don't know barn or something.
You don't think so?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
You don't complains about it.
Well, you don't have any sense left because you've smoked so much. You can't even. You don't
Can't
have
talk to
any
her. I don't even
sense.
want to talk to her because she's just throwing jabs at me. I don't want to hear it. It's mean. She's mean. You were never like this.
You're mean.
When did you get so mean?
You're mean.
I'm not mean. I do my thing and you just whatever. I don't want to talk anymore.
You just
I
ruined
don't
my
want to live.
grandma's china,
I
and
don't
now
I just don't want to live with you anymore.
It's better if you keep if you get to the core of it.
I just don't want to live with her anymore.
I don't want to live with you either.
But you two can come to an agreement.
What can we come to an agreement on?
Well, let's keep tackling these topics one by one. So then the next issue it seems like you guys have is that you he claims that you have a boyfriend that he's not too fond of, and that you see people walking
He's
in and
jealous
out
of my
the
boyfriend.
place all
He's
the time.
awesome.
I don't want to get started with my boyfriend.
Charles is his name? Charlie.
Yeah, he sucks.
Why does he suck?
I don't want to talk about
Well, I need you to talk about it because this is a flippin' mediation and that's what we're here for.
Does he?
What is wrong with
use
Charlie
your
that is so
things,
obnoxious
or-
to you?
it. Does he use my things?
Yeah.
I don't know. Does he use my things when I'm not home?
No. What things is he gonna use of yours?
I don't know.
Your dirty socks or your cheese on the floor? Yum.
Maybe.
He'll make a grilled cheese later. I don't know. That's all I can think of.
I just don't.
That's
like
all
him.
you have.
I don't like him.
He's a nice man. He's nice.
And then you claim that he always has girls coming in and out of the house, correct? Do you think that's an issue, either of you?
Yeah, I don't like the girls that come in here because I'm really friendly to anyone who comes in, but then they're not so friendly to me. And it makes it awkward because I have to live there too, and I have to get out there and, go to the bathroom or go in the kitchen or go watch TV on the couch. And they're staring at me, and they're very sketchy looking. I feel like they're going to mug me or something.
In your rebuttal?
I think my girls are fine. I think they're.
Your girls are fine? Oh my god, look at you. Unreal.
They're not mean to you. You just
What do they do to me then?
nothing.
They're rude.
How?
I live there. It's rude.
When they can't be here, why they can't be here either?
I mean, no.
Your guys here all the time. I don't say, hey,
Yeah,
you're
but
weird.
you
look
know
at me
him.
weird.
I thought you liked him. I thought you guys were friends.
I don't want to talk about it.
You never want to talk about anything. That's our problem.
Did her boyfriend do anything
You're such a
to
guy.
offend you?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, so now it seems like your biggest issue is with rent. You feel like you're always paying the loan, but yet it seems like that you're always cutting it close because yet you are just on a teacher's salary. And she claims that you're always feel like paying somebody back. Always having to pay someone back.
Well,
Why don't you pay the rent?
I do pay the rent.
he
When do
pays
you
the
pay?
rent.
I pay you rent. I don't pay all of it sometimes. I mean, sometimes I owe you money and I pay you back slowly.
That's not like okay though.
Why?
Why? Because I'm saving up to move out of here. I'm saving up to get a house and get married and like have kids. And you're using my money.
It's our apartment. I mean, we live together.
But I'm not paying for you to live here. I'm paying for my half to be here.
I don't have all the money on me sometimes. I can't just go to my bar and say I need money for rent. Sometimes
Do you
they
feel like you're always cutting it close or like
Yeah, we
not
cut it
even
close.
having enough?
we always have enough. We just don't. I mean, it's like right on time. It's like right when it's got to go in the mail, we put it in there instead of in advance.
But you ask me a lot for money.
I know, I do, yeah, because sometimes I don't have all the money with me.
But you could be getting another job or taking up more shifts if you wanted to, but I feel like you're lazy.
I'm not lazy.
But then what are you doing on Tuesdays and Thursdays when you're out drinking all day?
Well,
You're day drinking with your
I need
friends.
days. You have days off too, don't you? You have weekends off.
Yeah, but I don't have a problem with money. I don't have a problem paying the
So
rent.
you have a problem with my money.
Yes. I have a problem with you not paying the rent.
I pay
So
the- I
on
pay
your
the rent.
you're on your 2 days off, your Tuesdays and Thursdays, you day drink with your friends that don't have jobs.
That's none of your business what I do with my friends.
But it's my business when you can't pay, and you could easily take up shifts, and then we'd have enough for rent, and you wouldn't have to ask me for money.
Maybe I will.
Maybe you will. Well, I'm not gonna pay for you anymore. We might as well just get evicted.
If you want to get evicted?
Do you want to get evicted?
No, I mean, if it comes down to that, I'll have to find somewhere else to live, and that might have to happen if you don't want to live with me
Okay,
anymore.
so what we don't want to happen is the eviction. So we're gonna
We're not
have
gonna get evicted because she's just being dramatic.
I'm not being dramatic. You won't pay. You won't pay for anything.
I don't pay all of it, but I get some of it in there.
Some of it, yeah, but you should be paying all of it because that's a responsibility as an adult.
So our main topics we all covered was the mess, sleeping hours, your overnight gas, rent, and your alcohol and smoking habits. So basically what we're going to do is I'm going to have to pull both of you aside and talk one-on-one to get to the bottom of this without you two hearing what each other has to say. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So first, I'd like to speak to Richard.
I understand.
Hold on. Nick.
Okay.
Should we like stop it and then like put it all? Or
What?
just keep going?
Stop.
You just keep going.
Just keep going.
You can figure it out. Should I just leave?
No.
What should I do?
Yeah, I want you to leave. I don't want you to hear what I gotta
Yes.
say.
There's a room right there if you want.
Hang out here. Oh, it's gonna go.
The room's down
Oh,
the
go outside.
hallway.
Is that too
Refreshments? No.
Too cold.
I told you the refreshments are down the hallway.
Oh, the restaurants,
Just
Yeah,
get
the
out
room
of here.
is
Just
over
get
there.
out of here.
yeah. I'm leaving. Gee.
Okay.
It's too close.
Alright, Nick. So you feel like you're doing everything just fine, that you pick up after yourself?
I mean, I am. I mean, a little dirty sometimes. I'm not like a slob and everything's everywhere, but there might be a plate here and something on the counter, and she complains about it. She's just annoying.
Do you think maybe you could start always cleaning up after your meals right away when you have time?
So I don't want to really change who I am, just for her, because I don't think I'm that bad.
Okay. So now your sleeping hours. It seems that not only does the bartending mess with her sleeping hours and not picking up enough shifts for Rhett, do you think you would be able to pick up more shifts, or?
Yeah, I could, but why? I mean, why can I have a social life and be with my friends, and why is it a big deal? I mean,
Right.
I make enough money where I could pay the rent, but sometimes it just gets so annoying, and I'm like, it's kind of funny just to see her get so mad.
So you almost do this on purpose to see her
Yeah.
mad.
Sometimes, because she just gets so mad, and I save a couple $100 a month.
Okay, so the whole issue is the fact that you guys are arguing because of this stuff, but you almost like to toy with her emotions.
Sometimes, yeah. But
Okay.
yeah, sometimes it's funny. Just because if she stopped bugging me so much and just being the way she is, I might be fine with it.
Okay, so her nagging is not only an issue, but also an instigation.
Yeah, sometimes.
Okay. A little odd, but okay. What about, so since you she claims that you reek of smoke all the time and that you're always drinking, what do you think you could maybe like smoke somewhere else?
I'm not gonna quit. Where am I gonna go? I'm gonna go down the street to smoke a cigarette. I go out on the balcony. It's easy for me to do. I'm not gonna go out down the stairs, down the elevator, outside, down the street, so she doesn't smell smoke. I'm
Okay.
not gonna do that because I'm not gonna quit what I do for her. And my drinking is not that bad. I drink when I want to. I don't throw things around. I don't get like belligerent drunk in the house in an apartment.
Okay, fair enough. And then it seems to be that her dishes are an issue since they were passed down from her grandma.
I guess I don't know what the big deal. They're dishes. What's the big deal? They don't bother. I mean, they're just dishes to me. I don't think there's anything special about them.
Okay. So what else is bothering her about you, or what bothers you about her the most? Just the fact that she nags you all the time.
And her boyfriend.
Oh yeah, her boyfriend.
I don't really want to talk about it.
Why do you refuse to talk about the boyfriend?
It's sensitive for me to talk about.
Why is it sensitive? Did he
I don't-
offend you in
I don't
any
want-
way?
Her to find out. I just don't want her to find out what he did.
Okay, so what did he do to you?
I don't want to talk about it. It's hard. It's
Did he say something rude to you?
No.
Steal something of yours?
no. I don't want to. It's disgusting. I think what.
Did he come on to you?
Did he what?
Come on to you?
Yes, he did. I don't want to, and it's uncomfortable for me to be around him when I don't like him.
So that's obviously a really
That's
big
one of
issue.
that's one of the biggest, that and how he's it's disgusting. I can't talk about it.
Okay,
I
so
don't want
that's
her. I don't want her to know because I don't want her to break up with him or make me feel like I'm lying because he's obviously going to deny it what he did, and I don't want.
Okay, so
That's
that's
just
a
blow up
serious.
into a bigger situation.
So that's a serious topic. Clearly, that's confidential between you and I.
I hope so.
You can tell her when you need to, but I feel like the two of you are getting in such big arguments that this topic needs to come up one way or another.
I don't know. I can't.
It'll creep you out that bad.
It's disgusting what he does. And behind her back. I mean, I care about her. I don't want to tell her and have her make me feel like a bad guy because I'm telling her about her boyfriend and what he does behind her back. I don't want it.
Okay. Alright, well, that's all I have for you. If you would like to go get Jess in the next room, and I will talk
I don't
to
want to
her.
get her. You can
I
get her.
feel like...
You can get her.
Okay, I'll get Jess. Oh, Jess!
Did you leave?
Yes, he is in the other room.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Hi.
so it seems like you have a lot of issues with Nick.
Yes, I do.
What seems to be, do you think, the biggest?
The biggest is that he's just so quiet, and I feel like I can't bring anyone over because he's so awkward, and my friends don't get along with him. I just don't like that he smells so much because he smokes, and he just leaves his stuff all around. I feel like I'm his mom, and that's just not okay. And his overnight guests are really disturbing. I just feel like they're very disgusting, and I just think it's gross that he uses them and then has more the next day.
Okay, so where do you think you can come to an agreement with this? Because
Well, the whole paying his rent thing is like a huge issue.
okay,
It's completely a huge issue. And
he said
could
earlier that
have,
he would pick up shifts. But do you
he
think
said
that would
he
cover it?
might, and then he said not to worry about it. But I have to worry about it because I'm not going to pay for him anymore. So that's where I draw the line. That's the last time I'm going to pay for him. He needs to pick up shifts, or we're going to get evicted, and I'm not going to pay. I'm not going to pay for him anymore. And I mean, if he can't pay, then I might as well just keep it and find another roommate for myself. So he needs to pick up the slack on his end if he really wants to stay.
So basically, it's the fact that you feel he needs to pick up the slack in a lot of areas, such as cleaning and rent, and clearly not smelling like smoke in your house because you don't like it.
Right. But the fact, that's because he's doing it on the balcony. And the balcony is 2 seconds away from the door. So he walks in after smoking, and he's basically bringing it in with him.
Okay. Do you feel like that sometimes you may be overwhelming with telling him what to do at times? 'Cause that's where it seems like
Sometimes,
he
but
was
I feel
coming from, that he was stating that you were nagging a lot. Or...
Yeah. But I feel like if I don't say anything, he'll never know, and he'll never say anything about it. And there's so many things that are adding up that it sounds like it's nagging, but I don't know what else to do at this point. I've said all the things that bothers me with him, and he said all the things that that he's bothered with by me.
Okay.
So I could call that nagging too.
Okay. Do you feel like this comes from somewhere? The fact that you or always feel the need to nitpick, or you're anything?
Yeah. Well, yeah. See, I'm the bubbly person because my parents were super calm, never had any friends, never did anything like that. So I feel like I have to be bubbly and then talk a lot and just tell everyone how I'm feeling because my parents were never like that. And I didn't want to be that way. So by telling him, it makes me feel good because he knows.
Okay. So your personality comes from a deeper place. You feel like...
Yeah.
Do you almost feel like Nick resembles your parents in a way?
Yes, definitely. And it's frustrating because I always had to do that for my parents and be like, guys, I had to always be the one that talks a lot and I'd be the annoying one, but I thought they were annoying because they wouldn't say anything, so.
Okay, so I can see where there was a lot of personality clash between the two of you, as if I didn't say that before, but.
Right.
So basically, yeah. Do you feel like your boyfriend gets in the way of anything a lot?
Personally, I don't think so, but I didn't know it was an issue until he just said it. He never said anything before.
So so it never seemed to be an issue until he started getting weird about it until I brought it up just now.
Right. He never acted. I mean, I thought they were friends.
Do they ever
just,
talk?
like, they would like say little things to each other, like
Okay.
not like huge, like guys do, but
Yeah.
just regular conversation. So I thought it was neutral, which is fine.
So it seems to be just the whole nitpicking situation, and it may be weird when he has his girlfriends over here and there, and you.
Yeah, that needs to stop for sure. Like,
Why do you feel like that gets in the way of you two? To make
Of
you
me and Nick?
uncomfortable then?
It makes me uncomfortable to be in my own house because I don't know these girls, and he knows my boyfriend. Obviously, he's there a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, he's comfortable because it's not some random dudes that are coming in. He'd feel violated probably. If I was coming back from the bars late at night and brought home a bunch of different dudes and they were, like, in his place, I just feel like he would totally feel the same way I'm feeling.
Yeah.
So he needs to figure out a place to go or, like, I don't know, get a hotel room, except he can't afford it because he can't even afford rent. So he's got to figure it out. He's got to go back to their place or something if he really needs to do that.
Okay. So with rent, you just feel like he either needs to get a new job or pick up more shifts. And do you think you're always making rent, or do you feel like you're just always cutting it close?
No, I make rent.
Okay.
I make rent. I mean, sometimes I have my shopping excursions, but, like, I'm not behind on rent. Those days, I'll be cutting it close, but I still know how much I need to spend and how much I'm going to have left over. So I've never had that happen to me, but it's happened multiple times with Nick, and that's just, I can't put up with that anymore. He needs to pick up more shifts. He needs to be more responsible. I mean, he's, 31 years old, and I know, like, Chicago is way different than LA, but he just needs to figure it out.
Okay. All right, I will get Nick back, and we will discuss more.
Sounds good.
Okay, this is where the, like,
Okay. So the more we talk, I feel like the both of you may soon be coming to some type of agreement. Is there anything either of you are willing to make moves on at this point? Like, I know we talked about maybe picking up more shifts, you nagging less, or your weird boyfriend, or
Okay. I feel like you need to find somewhere else to go with your girlfriends because it makes it awkward to be around. And if I had different guys coming in the house, then you would feel weird about it too, right?
How you know how I would feel?
I don't know. How do you feel?
The girls, I'm not. If I bring a girl back to my room, why can't I have a girl in my room? What's the big deal?
Because she's not just in your room. She, like, roams around our apartment, and I'm in there too. It's
I'm
just,
not
like,
gonna go. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do with the girl? What am I gonna do with her?
Go back to her place. How
But
about
that's
that?
not always the case. I live close to the bar, and it's easier for me to bring
Well,
them here.
it'd be easier for me if you let's meet in the middle here, and you go somewhere or get a motel, even though you can't
Okay, I'm
afford
gonna
it.
spend more money. I'm gonna spend more money.
No, well, if you pick up more shifts, then you can afford it. Then you can afford.
Don't worry
doing
about
both of them.
my girls. All right, they're not bothering you. Has anyone ever
I
they're
said
bothered
they're
you?
bothering
They
me.
can't
They're bothering
talk
me.
to you or said mean things to you besides saying that they looked at you weird.
They give
I don't know
me
what-
weird vibes. They
vibes.
give me weird vibes.
What's a vibe?
Find a different girl then. Can I pick the
There
girl?
there'd be more than one girl. You can have a problem every single one of them.
I have a problem with them because they're weird, and I just
They're not
don't like
weird.
them.
Maybe I don't know what you. I've seen your friends. I think they're weird. I don't make fun of your friends, do
I
I?
think my friends are weird.
Do I make fun of your friends?
Because they're nice. They're nice
To you, and she's nice to me, and she's very nice to me. So the girls are very nice to me.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
They're nice to me. Your friends are nice to you. So I don't make fun of your friends because they look at me weird.
But my friends don't look at you weird. Your friends look at
I
you
don't
weird.
think my girls look at you weird.
You don't think that, but they do.
And you don't think that, but they might.
Okay.
So what's the? I'm not gonna.
I would just really like you to go back to their house. Play.
So you
That's not always how it works. When
How does
you're
it work?
playing the field, boyfriend for whatever
How
years.
about this? I can go back to my boyfriend's house when you decide that you want to come back with your girls.
So you feel
You
uncomfortable.
only wake up at 3 in the morning on a Wednesday saying, "Hey, I got a girl here."
On a Wednesday, whoa.
Maybe she's buying me drinks and I'm bartending and we're having fun. We're
On
vibing,
a
we're talking.
Wednesday?
Yeah.
Wow. That's,
Yeah.
Okay, so you feel uncomfortable with all these random girls in your house because they're random and you don't know them. And are you comfortable or uncomfortable with the boyfriend?
I don't want to talk about the boyfriend.
Why don't you want to talk about the boyfriend?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why don't you want to talk about the
So
boyfriend?
you feel uncomfortable.
I don't want to talk about
I don't like that you don't want to talk about it.
it. Okay, what are we gonna do? I don't care.
Is there anything you would like to say about this boyfriend in particular?
That's rude because I think my boyfriend's nice to you. What has he done to you?
I don't want to talk about
What
it.
kind of nice are we talking about?
Does he like what?
I don't want to talk about it.
What has he said to you?
Nothing. I don't want to
This
talk
makes
about
me uncomfortable. Tell me. You should probably please tell me. Okay. How about I pay your rent if you tell me for next?
it. No, 'cause you're still gonna
next
bitch
time.
about it. I don't want to hear it.
Okay. I
So
promise
you're
I won't.
still uncomfortable with the whole overnight guest thing.
She is.
We're still not clear on your overnight guest. Neither of you.
My guess are a problem for her. I don't.
And her
You're
I don't
a
know.
guy.
I don't know what to
You're
do
a
about
guy.
it. I am a guy. Yes, thank you.
Yeah. So
Good
you
job.
don't get girl stuff. Girls are different than guys.
Okay.
Girls come in and they death stare you, and then they say all they want, and it's just awkward. It's an awkward situation for me.
I can't. It's gonna happen. I'm gonna bring a girl back, and I can't always go to her place or whoever she is.
Well, how about you find a nice girl?
Every girl I've had, you've had a problem with. Every
Not
single
every
one.
single
Every
one.
single one.
Not the first one, like a long time ago.
Yeah. Now she's
Go
gone.
find her.
Okay.
That'd work out for me, actually. I liked her. We were friends, so.
I liked her too. She was nice.
Okay, I might call her for you then. Let's set you up with a little date there.
Okay.
So I think my boyfriend's coming over later. How do you feel about that?
It's fine.
It's fine.
You seem to change moods drastically.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about him.
I want to talk about it because
That's all you
he's
do is
my
talk
boyfriend.
about it. That's all you do is talk about him.
No, that's not true. I talk about a lot of stuff. I'm very chatty.
Yeah, I've learned.
I like to chat
over the few
sometimes.
years.
I don't know. Tell me about my boyfriend.
No.
He's very nice.
Okay, well, we'll come back to this later. Maybe you two will warm up about this and more we talk about the other topics.
Okay.
So, the rent. How are we feeling about that? You talked that you might pick up more shifts, and how do you feel about that? Do you think maybe you could either of you start spending less on like extracurriculars and hobbies and stuff like that? Or what's the deal?
Well, I'm already meeting my rent. So I think this is a conversation for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I can call my boss and try and get more shifts for the next in the future.
Perfect. So you agree on picking up more shifts in the future
You stop bothering me. Yeah.
if you stop bothering.
What am I bothering you with?
Everything. Leave me alone.
I'm not bothering you with everything. I'm just talking to you.
Yeah.
You don't like people talking. That's why
I
you're
do.
so bothered.
Well, now when I'm in my room and I'm trying to just be by myself.
Okay. Well, we're talking right now, and you're annoyed.
Yeah, because you keep
You're not in
bringing
your
stuff
room.
up that I don't want to talk about.
Well, tough. Deal with it.
Okay. Yeah, I can try and pick up more shifts.
Okay, so we have come to an agreement on the rent topic. We are picking up more shifts so you can meet your rent a lot easier.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that's a clean slate on the rent. Let's go back to the alcohol and smoking. How do you feel about the smoking premises with the balcony, both of you.
I'm fine with it.
I'm not fine with
Okay.
that.
Where do you think you both can
I
come
think-
to a consensus?
I think you should go downstairs to smoke.
You live on the 4th floor.
Yeah. All the
he
way
doesn't-
downstairs.
And we have a balcony, which is outside.
But it's like not that big. It's like very close.
Yeah.
So I feel
balcony
like
is-
you should go all the way downstairs, have a cigarette or how many ever you want. Not judging, totally not judging.
Judge earlier.
And I'm sorry for judging earlier. I don't mean to judge anymore. Okay. How about we do this? You go all the way downstairs, you have as many cigarettes as you want, and that gives you time to, waft away the cigarette smoke. So you come inside and you're not that smoky. You don't want to do that.
That's too far. What do you? I'm not gonna go out of my way to do
It's an
that.
exercise. You just get a workout.
So you
Oh,
don't
It's
want to
good
have
for
to
your
walk
body.
down 4 flights or take the elevator because that's inconvenient, correct?
Correct.
But you don't want to smell like smoke. Do you think maybe there's a way that he can smoke on the balcony where he comes in smelling less of smoke, maybe
How about-
staying outside longer or
Electronic
taking
cigarettes. Have you ever considered those?
Or cologne
It's not the
out
same.
there?
It's not the
The
same.
breeze.
It has the same amount of nicotine.
It's not the same to me. I like having the cigarette just burning. I like to flick it
Ew,
off. I like to
ew.
flick it off the balcony.
So you don't want to change your
That's
smoking ways.
littering,
No,
actually.
it's not.
I'm a tree hugger. I don't like
Yeah,
littering.
another thing is Jesus.
I love the environment. Like, I'm
I love
sorry.
the environment too.
So we need to figure out a way for him to stop reeking of smoke. Do you think you could take like a bottle of Febreze out there?
Yeah. just
I'm
spray yourself.
outside. Why would I?
You should probably like spray yourself with some Febreze before you come inside.
I don't like to smell that. I'm outside. Why would I go
I don't like
out
to
and
smell
smoke
you.
a cigarette downstairs
I don't
4
like to
flights
smell
instead
you.
of going outside?
Well, you either choose that one or you choose the Febreze.
No, I'm not gonna choose either. I'm just gonna smoke outside like I always do.
Well, I'm not okay with that. I'm just not okay
That
with that.
sucks. I'm sorry.
I think maybe you could wait outside longer and like waft off your shirt.
Or
I'm
change
gonna go out there
shirts.
naked. I'm supposed to
Keep-
share myself naked.
Keep a dresser out there, change your clothes, and then come back in. And maybe
You're
brush
just-
your teeth.
Oh my, you're out of control.
Well, you gotta figure it out. We have to come to an agreement.
No, I have to. I just stop. Leave me alone. You just keep bogging me, just nagging me. It's annoying.
Okay, so now we need to talk about that problem, nagging. Do you feel like it's all
Everything, every night, it's just something different. I'm like, leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I just want to talk to you.
Don't talk to me.
I just like to talk.
We can talk, but not when I'm in my room.
Well, can we just like have walkie-talkies? Or
Do you
something?
not
And
like
then we
speaking
won't
with
have. I
her?
won't
No,
have to
I
go in
do,
your
but
room.
when I'm in my room with the door closed, she just comes in and like, hey, like, I'm
Can we
so
talk-
happy to be here. Like, no,
Okay,
just
how
stop.
about we talk from rooms away then? We just like,
No.
hey, how are you? You
No.
know, something like that. No,
When I'm in the living room, we
I
can
won't have
talk.
to come in your bed. Like,
Don't come in my room. It's my room. I don't come in your room.
Yeah, sometimes you do.
For what? When have I ever came in your
That was
room?
scary,
I don't want to
I
be
don't
in your
like
room.
that. Well, I like company. It's very lonely in our apartment sometimes because you're so quiet. I just don't like that you're so quiet sometimes. I need someone chatty. Can you just be chatty sometimes?
Do you
we
think
can, like, be
sometimes you
friends?
guys can have like
You want to have like a
family
family
dinner?
time and just talk?
Yeah,
You-
maybe like a few times a day, just like 5
Oh,
minutes.
time of day, no.
Just like
How
check
about
up on
one?
each
Do
other.
you both agree on maybe
Maybe
one
twice a week you make me dinner. We can have a nice talk over a nice meal that you cook for me.
Do you
Okay,
think
if you're paying for it, you pay for it. I'll
I
make
don't
it.
play. You can play
Well,
about my money
apparently
situation.
you're gonna talk to your boss.
Yeah,
and
then I
get
gotta pay
hours.
for more for the rent. I can't just keep
Well, you
spending money and you're just not gonna like it.
Do
Oh,
you
you're spending
think-
money on all this stuff. No, that's not right.
Do you think like every other day you two could have like just like a roommate bonding hour or two time to talk so she's not always on your throat?
Try that.
Do you agree with that? Every
Yeah.
other day, an hour or two?
okay? Yeah, let's do
You
that.
agree?
Sounds fun.
Sure.
Perfection. Okay. Sleeping hours. You come home late at night.
I work. What
I
am I gonna do?
understand.
and you
I
bang her out of the
understand.
kitchen, but
I don't bang her out of the
you'll-
kitchen. Don't.
But you're in early,
You go
You do sometimes though.
and you go to bed really early to him.
to me.
To you.
Yeah.
10 o'clock as a teacher is pretty late if you ask me.
Well,
but-
okay. Well, 3 o'clock in the morning to a bartender is pretty early.
Okay. Well then we gotta figure this out.
I'm not gonna quit my job, so don't even.
I'm not asking
Don't
you to
bring
quit your
that
job. Thank you very much. I think that I don't know. I don't know what to do. We have very conflicting schedules.
do you think you could maybe invest in like earplugs or sleeping masks?
But remember, I have an ear
She has ear
condition.
conditioning. She
I
can't.
can't use your. I can't use your.
Or you could have the sound waves that make you fall asleep. That CD-ROM.
So I don't want to listen to the beach when I go to bed. I'm
Oh,
sorry, I
yeah,
just
I
don't want
Do
to
you
do
think
that.
you
He doesn't
could-
want that either.
When you like are like going around in the kitchen, maybe you guys can like.
Maybe you can tiptoe and not be reckless and like be drunk and like flop on the floor or something.
Oh my god! What are you talking? That never happened. That's never happened. She's making up lies to you. She's lying to you.
You
Can't
flopped on the floor before.
You're
don't
lying
you?
through your teeth. Everyone knows it. Me and her know that. You're just lying. I come home, I grab something to eat, I eat, put the dishes in the sink, and I go to bed.
Yeah, and my grandmother's china, which
Oh
gets
my!
ruined.
Again with the china. What's the big deal about the china? It's a plate.
My
Put it in your
grandmother
parents' house.
died.
Put it in your parents'
My
house.
parents aren't. They just can't do that. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
They don't have space in their house. They're hoarders. They just can't. It'll get ruined. So I have to keep it there. Just be.
So don't put it in the cabinet for me to use. I use a plate. I see a plate. I use a plate. I'm not gonna. Oh, little flowers
Okay,
in a
how
plate. I'm
about
not gonna
this
use a flower plate.
How about I put my stuff in my separate area that says, Jess's area, don't touch, and then you put your stuff in your, little cubby Nick's
okay.
area.
So you both have your own separate sides of the kitchen.
You know what I'm gonna do for you? I'm gonna use paper plates. I'm gonna throw them in the garbage. Is
Well,
that okay with you?
You're gonna buy those?
Yes.
With what money?
The money for my new
You can
job.
buy the great value. Like,
You want to buy it for me?
No, I'm
Quit
not
making
gonna buy
making fun
you.
of my job and how much I earn.
No, why would I do that?
All right.
That's unreal.
All right.
I already pay your rent. I'm not gonna pay for your plastic.
Well, I'm gonna try. I'm
silverware.
gonna pay my rent now. I'm gonna come up with some.
You haven't
So-
talked to your boss yet, though, so you don't know if you're gonna
He
get those
likes
hours.
me. He's
So to resolve on the whole mess, this kind of resolves the mess, the borrowing of the dishes, and keeping her up late at night as if you buy paper plates.
Yeah, I would do that for you.
So
Okay.
we can resolve on paper plates. So now what about laundry?
My laundry.
She said you smell.
I smell.
Well, then you should probably do your laundry once a week. That's good. You do it like once a month or two. That's gross. That's just gross.
I got all the clothes. I don't need to wash it all the time.
Yeah, but you choose to wear the dirty ones, which is disgusting.
No, I don't.
You know, like a green stench following you. Like, just wash your clothes for once in a while.
You want to wash my clothes?
No, I don't want to
I
wash
don't
them.
want to wash them either. So,
Well, then that's a problem.
yeah, it's a big problem for you. I don't think I smell. No one else. The girls I bring over don't say I smell.
The only
Like-
reason why you smell is because you smoke and you're just smoky clothes all the time. It's just gross. I'm gonna get lung cancer from secondhand smoke. That's what's gonna happen. And then you're gonna have to pay for my hospital bills, which you can't afford because you don't have enough money to pay the rent right now.
That's right.
So how are you gonna figure that out?
I'm not.
You're not gonna figure it out.
You know what? I do my laundry enough that I think is. Well,
How about you do it just a little bit more than you do now? How about that? Just like a little bit more. That's it. That's all I ask. Once a month. Okay, how about once every 2.5 weeks?
that's all. I do it once a week.
You don't do it once.
Every I
I just
not,
asked
not
you
every
once a
week. Not like once a week, but like sometimes I skip a week. I don't do it. So I'm busy. I'm busy with work.
Well, I'm busy with work too, and I still get my stuff done.
Yeah, but you just complain about everything. It's not that big of a
It's
deal.
a problem when you just hit.
You live over there. I live over here. What's the big deal? You can't smell me. I live here too. I don't smell it.
I do.
Maybe it's you that
Remember,
smells.
you don't
Maybe
have your
stink.
senses because you've been smoking for too long.
So how about once a month? Wait, how many times? How
How do I
about
do it? I do it once a week, and sometimes I miss a week.
That's not okay. How about once
every
every?
3 weeks?
Whoa, that's
More.
a
That's
lot.
less than I do it now. You know what I'll do?
Once a week.
I will do it every
Week and a half.
Tuesday that I feel like it.
I don't like that. I don't want that. That's not working for me.
All right.
Once,
all right. All right.
once every 2 weeks. Can we agree on once every 2 weeks?
Okay. That's fine with me. That
Yeah, it's
better be
fine. That could work.
Okay. Once every 2 weeks, perfection. Now
Can I
we
do it once a week if I want to though? Is that fine?
Of course, it's
Okay.
fine with me.
Alright.
Yeah, go
Okay,
for it.
so we've tackled every topic except we need to go back to the uncomfortable situation
Oh yes.
of the
I don't wanna-
overnight guest.
So
Oh,
why do you not like my boyfriend? What's that? Like why? Why don't you
I
like
don't
him?
want to talk about it.
You two can read.
So he's very
Take a little
he's very kind to you. He's gotten you things before, and
I don't get it back.
you gave it back.
Yep.
Well, he never told me that. Why didn't you tell me that?
No, you ask him. I don't want to talk about it.
I don't know. That's uncomfortable for me. Why don't you like my boyfriend?
I think you need to open up more to Jess because she's your roommate, and if there's a
We
situation
need to
between
talk
her
about
and her
stuff
significant
because
other.
I'm living with a boy, so we just gotta be girlfriends right now. Let's just talk like girlfriends. Why?
Just call your boyfriend. Ask him.
Well, he's not my girlfriend. He's my boyfriend.
Ask your boyfriend. Ask your boyfriend. Call him.
Okay. What is he gonna say?
You tell me. Whatever he says, you're gonna lie about it. So
Well,
I
his phone's dead right now, so he can't.
don't want to talk about it.
Well, I think you need to talk about it, Nicholas. What happened
This
to
can
my
happen
boyfriend?
during. Pretend this is your family time after.
It's not.
Family
She hasn't
time.
started yet, so
I'll make you dinner after this. How about that?
no.
What if, in order for you, let's come to an agreement about how you will discuss why you're uncomfortable. What if she pays your next month's rent?
No, because I can pay my own rent. No, that's why I'm gonna get these.
You don't know for a fact.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not talking about this.
Well, I thought this was a mediation. I thought we were supposed to figure things out in this. What have we figured out? This is a big issue.
Stop complaining about the girls I bring over.
Okay, I'll do that until you tell me what the whole boyfriend situation is.
If you tell her why you're uncomfortable, she will never complain about an overnight guest of yours.
Yeah.
Does that agree? Do you guys
I
work on this?
agree.
It's okay, you can speak it.
I don't know. I don't want to bring it up. I don't know why I keep bringing it up.
Do you agree that if you tell her why, that she won't complain about overnight guests anymore?
I won't complain. I'll try and be friends with them. How about that? I'll try. I'll try really hard.
You're just gonna be fake.
I'm not gonna be fake. I'll be really nice because that's the kind of person I am. I'm just super bubbly and want to talk to everyone. So,
I don't know. It's hard to talk about. It's
why is it so hard?
it's disgusting.
It's okay, this is your roommate.
We're roommates. We're
And good
basically
friends.
like
Every time you go out to the store, you go take a shower, your boyfriend just storms in my room and he comes late and he hits on me every single time.
no, he doesn't.
And I'm disgusted. I can't even look at the guy and I don't want him around.
Oh my god.
And I didn't want to tell you that because I don't want you to break up with him or he breaks up with you and I'm the liar. You're gonna make me out to be the bad guy because you think I'm lying about it, but I'm not.
That's not even right.
Boom,
he
there
likes
it is.
girls. He likes girls.
Yeah, you might like guys too, and I don't like it. It's gross. All right, I don't like having.
I don't think that's.
Is this 100% true? You can.
That makes me
it's
very
true.
uncomfortable. I don't like that.
It does make me uncomfortable too.
That makes me uncomfortable.
I care about you.
Okay, I
a
care
little
about
bit,
you
but
too.
not a lot, but enough to not want this guy around you.
You don't want. Then why didn't you tell me earlier?
Because I felt bad. Like I don't
What
know.
do you mean
I don't
you
know.
felt bad?
I don't know. It's hard to talk about. Like I
We've
said.
been living together for 2 years.
Yeah, it's really hard to talk about.
2 years and you haven't told me. If you cared about me, you would have told me. I don't think you care about me. That really hurts my feelings.
Sorry.
Okay.
Wow.
It's just I don't
So
like
you-
my boyfriend.
What's gonna happen now with the boyfriend stitch? Because now you're no longer complaining about the girls.
No, I'm not.
I think you need to talk to your boyfriend.
And ask him if he's gay.
Ask him about what he did. Tell him that I told you what he did and see what he says. Because
Well, what is he gonna admit it and be like, yeah, I'm hitting on your roommate? What?
I don't know. You gotta talk to him.
Well, what if he says no, he's not? Then what do I do now?
That he's lying. And when he comes over, I'm gonna leave.
You're gonna leave. Where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna go to my friend's house.
What friend? You don't have friends.
So do
Remember,
you
you're a
feel,
loner.
now that you both know, do you feel comfortable, or now it's out in the open, do you feel comfortable with him being at the place still?
Well, now that she knows, I think she needs to talk to him, and then when she talks to him, we can figure
You
something
can
out.
figure it out.
During our family night.
Okay.
Okay.
This is making me very uncomfortable, but okay.
So have we reached?
I just think you need to talk to him. But yeah, Yeah, that's what I got about
Okay.
him. Your Charles,
Charlie.
whatever you call him, your pet names for the
Pet
guy.
names.
I don't know what you call him.
Okay, so we've reached agreement on everything. I will give it a pen and paper, and we will do a written agreement, and you will both sign it. Pens all the way across the room. Okay. So the number one thing we agreed upon was for rent. You are going to work more.
Yep.
So you can pay. Okay. The borrowing of the dishes and the mess. Borrowing. Basically, you're going to buy paper plates, so there's no longer any need
To use her
grandma's
precious
plates, which also saves the mess on your guys' part in the kitchen.
Yes, it does.
Correct. And
But
it
we
won't
have
keep-
to start recycling. Is that okay?
Whatever
We
you
can
want.
like
Whatever
the
you want.
environment.
I'll
Okay.
whatever you want.
Cool. We're gonna recycle.
Okay. The overnight gas, you were no longer complaining.
Yes.
And you were going to talk to your possibly bisexual boyfriend
Oh.
on hitting up.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Is she agreeing to that?
Yes.
Are you
Yes.
gonna talk to your boyfriend?
I'm agreeing to it. I'm
Okay.
gonna talk to him.
Okay. And the nagging is going to come down
Yeah. On you too.
Because we're gonna have.
because we're going to have family
Family
nights.
night, and we're gonna talk.
Family night. So everybody agrees upon
Laundry. I'm gonna do my laundry
You are.
more.
No. What?
laundry.
More? How often?
Once every 2 weeks and once a week if I feel like it.
Yeah. There you go.
Perfect. Okay, so we've come into an agreement on this. Do you think?
No, we haven't. Oh, she's talking about my smoking habits
Oh.
and my drinking.
You're okay. Your drinking's fine. Whatever. I can get over that.
Okay.
Because you're a bartender. But the
the smoking? Are we gonna waft your shirt out on the
Waft.
Waft.
You know what? I'm gonna smoke out.
Are you a Canadian?
I'm gonna. I really don't know how to. I don't know how to resolve that.
Mary, maybe you can carry around more cologne.
Colognes. I mean,
For
How
break.
about you do the electronic? Can you just give the electronic cigarettes a try? And if it doesn't work, then we'll do the Febreze and we'll just hose you down with that thing.
I don't want to smoke Febreze all the time.
What do you want to smoke? Smell like smoke?
I smoke. That's what happens. I mean, that's what happens. It's part of the.
You think you're gonna pick up girls that way?
Yeah, it's worked in the
what
past.
kind of girls though?
worked in the
that's,
past.
That's the thing. The
Believe
quality.
me. Quality
Quality.
girls are awesome.
Quality over quantity. How about
I
that?
got both.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
Okay.
Are you gonna buy a cigarette, the electronic cigarette for me?
I will not do that.
do you want to try out the electronic
How about we
cigarette
split
for
it? No.
a week?
75-25 on you.
50-50.
75-25.
50-50.
75
60-40.
on you.
60-40.
Yeah, 60-40.
Yeah, that's
60-40.
fine. That's fine.
Okay. For the first one.
How many do I need?
I mean,
I don't know.
if you like it, then you're gonna have to keep, buying filters.
No, I
or
don't know,
whatever.
'cause I
I don't
never
know
use
how
it.
it works. What?
60-40 every time.
64 every time.
Not
I'm not
every-
gonna smoke. I'm not gonna pay for your smoking habits. I'm gonna pay for you to
To
switch it around.
transition.
Trial period.
Trial period.
How long is trial period?
Once you finish it, I don't know.
2 weeks.
Once you finish the electronic cigarette, I mean, there's
Did
like
it run out of?
it runs out of things. Yeah, you just gotta
I don't
buy
know how they
parts
work.
to it. You gotta.
I don't know how they work.
So one trial cig. Right?
Cigarette.
It's like 75 puffs or 150 puffs, and then you gotta buy the liquid for it. You gotta keep buying the liquid. But I bought the base and the first liquid part. Oh, well, 60-40. 60.
Okay,
Yeah.
so rent, work more so you can pay. We're gonna start buying paper plates so you can, and we're gonna recycle those. So your grandma's dishes will be
Off
Yes.
limits.
off limits,
Off limits for all. Yeah,
which
everyone.
also cleans up the mess. Overnight gas, no more complaining. Talk to your boyfriend so you don't get hit on anymore. You'll have a family night twice a week for 1 to 2 hours, so you don't have to nag anymore and you can actually be friends. Cause
We're gonna be friends.
You're gonna be friends. Laundry once every 2 weeks or less, or more, I mean. And then 60-40 on the electronic cigarettes for the trial cycle.
But
Everyone-
what happens if he doesn't like the electronic cigarettes then? then
You're
what
gonna
is
do
your
it for Breeze?
backup? Because you have to have a backup. We're not going to go back to that anymore because that's not a negotiation. What are you going to do?
It is a negotiation. I'm just gonna go out there and smoke. What are you gonna do?
Can you do
What are you gonna do about it?
Can you do the Febreze?
Can you do the Febreze?
I'm outside. There's
But that's
wind.
a backup.
There's...
You never know if you're going to like it. You probably are going to like the electronic cigarettes. But if you don't, we have to have a backup.
I'll wait outside longer.
Oh, wait.
Just-
Okay.
Wait
You're
outside
gonna go
longer?
outside?
I'm gonna go outside the balcony and I'm gonna wait longer. before
How
I come.
long?
What happened?
What?
2.5 minutes. And I'll do
2.5
that.
minutes. That's
And I'll blow the smoke out, not everywhere. I'll just
Okay, so you're gonna be conscious of where
yes,
you're.
where I blow the smoke,
Okay.
and I'll wait.
Conscious.
And you're not gonna throw your cigarette butts up.
No, I'm gonna
You're gonna put it in a
what?
special.
Yes, I'm gonna put it somewhere where it's not
Conscious of
hurting
where
the
he
environment.
smokes.
Yeah, don't hurt the environment. Yeah, that's right.
Not hurting the environment. And you're waiting outside longer. Okay, anything else? Or do we think we've reached an agreement here?
I think we're good.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Sign your roommate agreement away.
All right, friend. On a roll.
You two can shake on it.
Oh.
Can you two shake on it?
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Yay.
Yay!
I hope that fucking recorded.
If
I
I
would
can
cry,
record,
honestly.
I'm
Stop.
jumping off this balcony.
Stop. Stop.
Yeah, stop.